Hello and welcome to Look East.
In the programme tonight, 2 NHS trusts in our region are under investigation for failing financial and patient targets. This hospital boss says she welcomes the inquiry.
I'm a taxpayer too, and I think taxpayers should be asking whether the hospital is run in the right way. I'm completely up for that.
2 Burmese men arrested for the murder of Hannah Witheridge in Koh Tao have now been charged.
The Tour de France and a boost of £10 million for this region.
And Rebecca Adlington on Sports Personality of the Year, and that baby news.
Hello, first tonight, more questions about the quality of healthcare in this region. Monitor, the body which regulates health services in England, says 2 of our trusts are being investigated for financial failings and problems with patient care.
The trust which runs mental health services for Norfolk and Suffolk is being investigated because of the state of its finances. It's currently £1.7 million in debt, but is heading for a £3.7 million deficit by the end of the financial year. A separate investigation will be carried out at the Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital. Patient care is under the spotlight here, in particular problems meeting waiting time targets for A&E, operations and some cancer care. Monitor is also asking questions about the way both trusts are run. In a moment we'll hear from the Chief Executive of the NNN, but first this from Alex Dunlop.
The Norfolk and Suffolk Trust is fighting to cut its deficit. Mental health nurses now work alongside police at Norfolk's police control room.
I think clearly he does need some treatment. He does need, sort of a period of time.
When the call comes in, they can quickly ensure that mental health patients get the right advice when they contact the police. That saves time and money.
We can offer reassurance, guidance, advice, onward referral, signposting, anything that they need we're able to do sort of instantly.
But at the Mental Health Trust's recent annual meeting, it warned it faced a massive deficit, £3.7 million by next April.
What would you expect if you have to spend money on expensive temporary staff just to prop up and keep services safe, and also spend money on sending patients hundreds of miles around the country into private hospitals because there aren't enough beds?
The Trust's recently appointed boss welcomes today's investigation, if only to highlight the financial mountain he has to climb.
Acute hospitals get more money for more work, mental health trusts don't. So we're doing more work, but at the moment we're not seeing more resources.
That's a clear message that you are being shortchanged.
It's a clear message we'd like to see more funds into mental health.
Unbelievably, in mental health, there are no rights to access treatment within a defined period of time. And that lack of balance distorts where the money goes, and it ensures that money always goes into physical health rather than mental health. And that's why it's so important to reform the system to ensure that mental health gets its fair share.
The Mental Health Trust here in Norwich isn't the only one under the spotlight. Monitor is also carrying out a separate and unrelated investigation into the Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital.